Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a FIFA 18 Team of the Season Dele Alli player review. You are able to unlock yourself a 10-game loan, which is exactly what I did by completing one of the weekly objectives during the week of the EPL Tots. So, 92 rated Dele Alli has such stats as 85 pace, 90 shooting and passing, and also 93 dribbling. He is 6'2" with the high medium work rates, right-footed with a 3-star weak foot and the nice 4-star skill moves. So I unlocked the loan version to test him out today, let you guys know just how good he is. And here is one particular squad you could use, of course, a nice special team of Premier League players. However, I actually played him in this squad right here, a little bit more of a mix, and it definitely switched to a 4-1-2-1-2 every now and again, where Ali would then move up to the central attacking midfield position to get more involved in that position where he actually comes out of packs from. So moving on into the in-game stats, Ali's actually had 2 informs this year and looks pretty good on the basic chemistry style. As you can see, this is a very viable option, especially if you're more likely to play him at like centre mid or something, just that all-round overall boost in stats in certain areas. Whereas today I've gone with the marksman chem style. I figured that added dribbling, boost in shooting and added physical would definitely be vital in that, you know, attacking midfield role. So that's what I've done, and as you can see, we get the likes of 98 finishing, 97 long shots, and a +5 on the strength as well, which is something I was looking to boost. So moving on into the goals, well, actually, it's all of the clips. So I've got certain like, you know, interceptions and then passes and certain attacking runs that I've gone on with a player like this. Some shots that didn't quite hit the mark, and then, of course, all of the goals that I was able to score with the Englishman. So we've got a variety of clips to show you today, which really sort of gives out an opportunity to let you see various different situations where the ball doesn't quite go in and where it does, and all of that sort of stuff. And we can talk positives and negatives about the Spurs midfielder. Let's start with the negatives first then, shall we? He's got a relatively low or average balance stat, which I would say from time to time, given his height and stuff, makes him feel somewhat clunky on the run. That, you know, alongside the fact that even though he's got 85 pace, he doesn't necessarily feel like the quickest player on the game. And if you think about certain other players in the you know, rival competition to him, you know, for that cam role, you got like Tots or Team of the Year De Bruyne, Tots Eriksen. Those players are going to not really feel clunky at all compared to what Dele Alli does. And then also those two competitors would also have a 5-star weak foot, whereas Dele's only got a 3-star. Now that could be the difference in which cam you end up choosing. But those are the only real negatives that I can think of for this player, because, well, you know, you saw the bio, you saw that we got like a lot of goals and also a few assists, and generally I've had a pretty good time using him. I'm actually thinking about buying him now that I've used up my 10-game loan, because he impressed me that much. So in terms of positives then, firstly, the positioning. When you're playing him in that advanced role as an out-and-out cam, you know, literally trying to help out your attackers and actually create opportunities for yourself, I feel like it's his best position on this game. Just because you're going to waste him a little bit if you play him at centre mid, in my opinion, just because he's got really good dribbling and the overall like shooting stats are pretty awesome for this player. But the attacking runs and stuff and the overall attacking positioning stat that Dele Alli possesses, great. You know, you're really going to notice him getting up there and helping out in those attacks. Ball control and dribbling are really, really solid. So like I said, every now and again you're going to go on a little bit of a run. Some of those sort of linear running styles where you're just out and out sprinting is where I noticed Dele to feel a little bit clunky, whereas sort of close control and that close dribbling and you know, like slower, you know, more precise dribbling is where I noticed to get a lot of success actually when I was going on my attacking runs, trying to actually weave past players using a few skills like, you know, I would use the roulette, the heel-to-heel chop click thing, all that sort of stuff, combined with some close touch control. That worked really well with this player. Now, an area of his game which would benefit, you know, if you were to actually play him at like centre mid, would be the high aggression stat. You know, that means that he is pretty pretty much always up there trying to get in on the action, and he's going to actively try and get the ball off those midfielders if he is playing in that centre midfield role. And that just leads me on to the next positive, that he is a great all-rounder. You know, like I said, I feel like you might be wasting him a little bit just because of how awesome he is going forward if you do play him at centre mid, but really, you know, you could get away of using him as a CDM if you wanted to. CDM, centre mid, cam, centre forward, those are your options. I wouldn't recommend playing him at striker, but in that more advanced role in the cam where you're going to get yourself assists, you're going to use that vision, use that passing, all of the stuff that he's got at his disposal, and then of course the cracking long shots and the beautiful low driven accurate shots that you can hit into the bottom corners. That's what this team of the season Dele Alli is all about. So there you go, guys. Go out, complete the weekly objective, and earn yourself a 10-game loan. Figure it out for yourselves. Is he right for your ultimate team? Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.